For me, November and June are two special months, since it's my kid's birthday. Watching them grow, I wonder if I teach them things or if they teach me through the everyday life I experience with them. It's impressive how excited a child is with the smallest. They want to live, to taste, to explore, to learn. They haven't been upset yet with what society, teachers, friends, environment, religion. I remember my daughter getting excited with her hair. With a pair of socks, a pink pencil, a simple walk. There is no more beautiful thing of a child who invites you to live life, experience happiness, laugh, dig deep inside and realize what really makes sense. And it makes it look as magical as it really is. My daughter's excitement, who is older, grows when you show her that you watch her with great care and encourage her to talk. Yes, it's great to talk about her friends, how she spent her day, her concerns. I'm catching every word. I'm not letting anything fall down. It's not just great. It is grand, and I have wondered many times if there is anything more grand than being a parent in all the meaning of the word. She's 11 years old, and she's already starting to open her wings. It is great to follow their own steps and their own choices. They teach me daily, and they say to me in their own way, "Come to live this moment. It's magical. Don't lose it." And guess what? They're right. I have wondered many times what is the best way to pass messages to children who will touch their hearts and walk into them. I came to the example. A Facebook page was a reason. Thinking about how it can positively influence a large number of people. The administrator of the page came up with the idea for Thursdays of Wealth. What do the members of the group do? Every week, and specifically on Thursdays, they do a selfless act of kindness for someone else. Preferably without knowing it in the context of everyday life. For example, you go to buy something, and you leave money so that the next person pays much less or doesn't pay at all. Same in a coffee shop or at the supermarket, everywhere. So I was thinking about how to do a good action by putting my daughter in it. One Thursday, on our way to school, we made a little stop at the cafeteria. We asked the employee if there is any family that is really struggling to pay, and she told us there are many. The debt was deleted in a magical way. In my opinion, it's not only the action, it's the example my daughter took. Our souls fulfilled and our day started in the best way. Since then, she started asking me when we'll do the next good action. Maybe she saw it as a game, but I don't mind at all. Next time we expanded it. To be honest, I also got this idea from a teacher and I loved it. We bought a box and decided to put in notes with the good actions we would do in the next few days. My daughter wrote hers. I wrote mine, and we said that in a period of 15 days we will try to do it all, and then we will discuss our impressions. Also, I bought her a very nice notebook and told her that she can write everything that makes her happy every day. We'll call Book of Joy, I said to her, and she was excited. You can start with the simplest thing that comes to mind. She asked for my help, and I offered it to her generously. You can start with the simplest thing that comes to mind. For example, that you helped a classmate, that you wrote well on a test, that you heard something and it made you feel good, everything. Indeed, she started. Dad, I thought of something else. I can split my notebook in two and write in the second chapter the good actions I want to do. Now, I was starting to get excited. She did it, and in the next few days she started to write her good actions. But she saved the good for last. One night I went to her bed to keep her company until she went to sleep. She said, "Dad, thank you so much for teaching me this notebook. You will teach me more as I get older." Full of pride and pleasure. Most of you will say that children see everything very simple in their innocence and cannot understand the problems of everyday life. But we have loaded all the limiting beliefs, not children. At this age they are still pure, authentic, and truly living every moment of their lives. Children are adroit practitioners of imitation. They learn what to do largely by watching others. In fact, they are built to imitate what they see. The human brain is populated by numerous systems of what are called mirror neurons. Once they have mimicked an action, children have laid the groundwork to repeat that action. Once they have repeated the action, they have begun to form a habit. The first people children look to for cues to what is acceptable is their parents. Your behavior sends a message, much more powerful than your words, that this is okay to do. As a parent, you can never forget just how powerful your example is. Children will imitate what they perceive you to do, and then with repetition or reinforcement, encode some of those behaviors into their own personality. I like to imagine what it would be like if everybody raised their children by serving as a positive role model. We are each born with the capacity to be happy, to make meaningful connections to others, to discover ourselves, and to maximize our impact. Yet not all of us fully realize this potential. Consider the human experience, and how much of its failure and success rests on parenting. Within every self-directing adult is an echo of the impressionable child she once was, vanquished by time but whose experiences saturate the subconscious. I think of all the helpful words unspoken, the hatred unrestrained, the accomplishments unattempted, and the creative passions unstirred but for positive parental examples. I imagine how many miscommunications could be bridged, how many conflicts could be resolved, how many opportunities could be exploited, and how many talents could be brought to bear through the aggregate effect of better upbringing. Parenting done well can change the world,